Newfound adventure. That's going to be our quest for the day. And that's going to take place in Mordona, Revenant's Toll. Let's get going. So hopefully everyone is having a wonderful night. I know I am doing okay. It was a rough day at work, but, you know, it is what it is, right? And it's been a while since I've been on this character, so it's going to be even more fun, isn't it? Let's just go ahead and get in, right? Newfound adventure. Yeah, sure, go ahead and get me some tea.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around. Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand.
How dare you, Tataru?
I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it. What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
Huh. New adventure, of course.
Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough? Well, if that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you.
Oh? What's that?
You've fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats. For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while? Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again, and travel the world in search of wonder.
I mean, I suppose I could do that. You're right. Who knows what mysteries might be waiting to be discovered.
Oh, that's the spirit! I can feel from here the blazing fire that just lit in your belly. Now, all you need is a destination.
True.
If you're having trouble deciding, just leave it to me.
Really? To you?
Thavner. That's where you should go next. I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzat the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Ritra would be pleased to see you. Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance.
True.
Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Alright. Sounds like a good idea.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world.
Damn right.
In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's, still a work in progress. Shouldn't take much longer now, though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
I'll hold you to that, Tataru. Make sure it has pockets. She really is
Stitch in
great.
here and trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care. Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement.
Oh, of course.
I'm one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims. Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
Well, you never know when we'll need it.
Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
Before I can finish another cup of tea, huh, Tataru? I mean, she tries. No, what's this? He did not survive. No. That rat bastard did not live.
And thus I am returned.
I swear to God, if that's Xenos, I'm going to be very angry. Oh, hello.
Ah, you're awake.
How long was I out? Ah, my friggin' back.
My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing.
It's fine.
You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga? Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Alright, let's do it. see. They said the diamond something or other, so let's go ahead and see. What did they get for us? Observe as the artiste refines her piece into a masterpiece. No napping this time. Yeah, we'll see. Hey, that doesn't look half bad. Yeah, that does look pretty good. Well done. You've outdone yourself. Thank you. Oh, look at you, a famous hero, and wonder wherever did he purchase those stylish yet practical garments. Tataru's all about the money. You gotta respect it. Tabard, gloves, boots, ear cuff, necklace. Interesting. I don't know if I'll try them on just yet, but, you know. There's a side, blah blah blah. Sure. Oh. New codex entries, okay. Interesting. Very nice. Yeah, former receptionist and sometimes intelligence gatherer of the Scions, allow me to offer you a word of advice. Do not expect juicy rumors to simply fall into your lap. Adventurers rely on gossip, and the best place to pick up information are taverns and markets. At present, you only have a broad destination in mind. When you arrive in Thavnair, I suggest you explore other options at Mehrunes What? Hold on. Merides Mayhay? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Alright, basically go to the bar at Thavnair. Razat Han. Yeah, got it. Well, we shall see. Alright, so. Here we go. Razat Han. Took me a second to remember where everything was. Okay, so let's see here. Where to go, where to go, where to go. Right, the market. Do I have any mail? Well, no, I wouldn't have any mail. I just got here. Okay. Miliel, you adorable little thing. How are you? Hey, Tracy, how's it going? Actually, I'm here on other business. Yes, tell me about the ruins. Jelheen, huh? Professor Jelheen. Although a somewhat private sort, the professor is quick to befriend those who share his fondness of the Mayhane's unique beverages. Offer him any drink from our selection, and he should happily share everything he knows about the vault you seek, and a few other odd bits besides. Okay, so get him drunk and loosen his tongue. Yep, that'll do. Alright, so let's see what this guy has to say. Yes? Following event cannot be skipped. Let's do it. Oh, just a friendly chat. How about a drink? So easy. So easy. Jelheen empties the cup in a single pull. Damn, this guy's thirsty. That was very kind of you, sir, but I know when I'm being softened up. What is it that you want from me? Tell me about the ruins beneath the bounty. Oh, chasing down that old tale, are you? Does seem to appeal to the adventurous at heart. Now, where to begin? Might I assume you've heard of Alzadal? He was Han of the Auri tribe, which sailed to Thavnair from the mainland, and a key figure of the history of Radzat-Han. Okay, interesting, interesting. His decision to aid the Arkastara is what ultimately won them the war against the Gajasura, thus allowing our predecessors to lay the foundation for its thriving city-state. The truly fascinating stories, however, concern his grandson, Alzadal III, who was known for his deeds as a satrap in Radzat-Han's earlier days. Some attest that this man traveled to another world entirely and returned with glittering riches, Others that he brokered an alliance with a certain worm of the first brood. Then there's the tale of the sunken vault, the one you seem most curious about. According to this legend, Alzadal III claimed a small island somewhere in the middle of the bounty. There he built a structure reaching clear to the bottom of the sea, a deep and secret storehouse, and locked all his worldly wealth within. In the centuries since, whenever a natural disaster or hardship befell Radzatan, folk would remember that tale of hidden treasure. Hardy souls would set out to claim their fortune, but precious few ever made it home. Would you like to hear more? Apologies. I have a slight tickle in. Oh, my cup appears to be empty. Miliel, another round for the professor. Ah, I see we've reached an understanding. You're a sharp one, adventurer. Another for the professor. Oh, today was a splendid day to visit the Mayhane. This dude. Jolene gulps down his newest drink with gusto. Oh, he's starting to sway. Where are we? Yes. Those who did return from seeking the treasure vault refused, flatly refused, to speak of what they saw. Did this discourage others? Nay, quite the opposite. Such accounts only served to feed the legend, and the golden lure grew stronger than ever before. That reminds me of something Azama was saying. Azama's a fellow connoisseur of spiritus portables. Yes, he is. Anyway, he was saying that one of his acquaintances never went after the treasure himself. Hasn't been seen since he set sail, I hear, but he did have... Ah, no, I can say no more. You seem a generous sort. What kind of man would I be to encourage what is clearly a foolhardy quest? If my words sent you to your death, I could never live with myself. I'm no stranger to peril. Is that so? Perhaps it's your turn to tell a tale then. What manner of dangers have you faced? Oh man, more than I can count. The very edge of existence? From anyone else, I'd struggle to believe it, but I recognize you now. You're the hero of the final days. A drink. I need another drink to settle my nerves. Miliel, more of the same, if you please. As you wish, but this one is on your coin, Professor. Jalil drains yet another cup dry. And he is just about knocked out. Good God. Anyway, you being who you are, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share a little more. This friend of Azama's, he was desperate to buy a treasure map. One which showed the way to the entrance of the vault. Seems he could only get it from some merchant. What's his name? Ah, I forget. Let's drink a toast to you, my new best friend. Miliel! More drinks. Let's get him some water. Your drink, sir. Marvelous. I'm parched. He gulps down the cup of water. That was water. Did you tell her to bring me water? Still, that's probably for the best. Very kind of you, really. My head will certainly thank you in the morning. I seem to have overindulged. I'm put in mind of the words of Master Xiaozan. Be wary how much of the drink you swallow, lest it swallow you. Forgive me. I will subject you to no more of these unseemly antics. If you want to speak with Azama, well, as I said, we share a taste for the man's fine spirits. He probably came in as we were talking. I wish you fortune in finding your fortune. You appear to have learned all that Jeline has to share regarding the undersea vault. To find out more, you'll need to locate a man by the name of Azama. Well then, let's go find him. Oh, well, there we go. This guy... Yeah, he's more interested in the dancers. Yes, I am Azama, and who might you be? I'm someone looking for a certain vault. Vaulturu, I'm afraid. My friend took a ship out in search of Alsdal's legacy, and I've been watching for his sails ever since. I tried to dissuade him, of course, but he refused to listen. All he could talk about was finding that vault. And that look in his eyes. I knew it wasn't common gold or jewels he lusted after. He was hunting Alsdal III's otherworldly hoard, and his ambition would not be denied. I see it in you, too, that appetite for the mysterious and the unknown. But I'll not attempt to turn you from your path. I know too well the futility of that endeavor. So, I will tell you what my friend told me, how he convinced a merchant into the bazaar to give him the rough location of the vault's entrance. It seems this merchant, one Zashal, I believe, selling a map which shows the exact route, but my friend's purse was too light for its exorbitant price. With that meager wealth he had, he instead paid to learn that there are ruins on a small island somewhere in the bounty, and within those ruins hides the path to the vault deep below. Truly intend on seeking Alzadal's treasure, I suggest you put your affairs in order. I wish things were different, but I do not believe my friend is ever coming home. Ah, poor guy. Oh well.
Please, Zashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
Oh?
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment?
I mean, he's got a point.
As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
How much you want to bet it's a fake?
A map to Alzadal's legacy.
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is. Discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly.
Oh, is that so?
This map is the key to fabulous riches. And I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away. Be glad I am no such king, boy. You're scrawny-eyed and never return with that treasure alive.
I mean, he's kind of got a point, even though he is a massive dick about it.
Cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim?
Okay, is it me, or is that, like, really terrible acting?
How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map. Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoards they stand to uncover.
Yep, there we go. This is an act. Come on, nobody's buying this, right? Oh. Oh no. Oh, Estinian, no, please. Just stay quiet. Oh, he's seen
What of
him.
you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
Here we go.
A fortune, you say?
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
Oh, Estinian, no!
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
Damn it! God damn it! Oh. You blockhead. Alright, you and I need to have some words, Estinian.
Well met, my friend.
Yeah, well met. How much did you just spend?
Someone is dressed for adventure.
What are you talking about? I'm always dressed like this.
But why Thavner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping.
Yes, I'm looking for the treasure under the bounty. And you have the map.
Ruins beneath the bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
Yeah, convenient.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
And now I've fleeced one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
Oh, you're gonna get yours.
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
Almost guarantee you it's not genuine. So, I never took you for a treasure hunter.
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days.
Ah, you big softy.
I hope to do for Thavner what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove.
Really?
Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits.
Yeah, I kind of figured he'd be talking about that.
Speaking of precocious lads, That boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
Okay, so you're not a complete smooth brain. Then why?
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims. Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent, whether the map leads us to the vault or not.
I suppose. Still, we got fleeced.
You are coming along, yes?
Nah, just try and stop me. Shall we split the expenses?
I appreciate the concern, but there's one thing I've learned from my time with the Scions, is how to better manage my coin purse.
Oh, I suppose Tataru had a little talk with you, didn't she?
Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
Character development for Estinian. That's nice. Alright, bud. You'll recall I spoke of visiting Thapnir at Fritra's request. Well, he finally invited me to a feast, and made his proposal once I was too full of Heinish delights to refuse. He wishes me to train the Radiant Host in lance work, but that is a tale for another time. What we need now is a merchant or a trawler with a ship fit for open seas. Matsya is a fisherman by trade, yes? We should head to Akiali and see if he can help us. About hair ties? Yeah. The hair ties. Oh my god. Oh man. I forgot all about that. Oh man, she probably ripped him a new one with that. Man. I mean, just think about it. With how bad she was willing to about rip Alphino apart with buying that sword. Oh my god. No, she would have completely demolished Estinian when she learned about that hair tie. Oh my god. Man, this zone is beautiful. It really just amazing. You know, I kind of wonder if there are purple mountains like this in the real world. That'd be something to see one day for sure. Oh, hey, there you are, all kitted up and ready to go. Hoping to hire a ship, of course, rather than buy one. My funds would not stretch quite that far. Well, my funds would. Matsya, good to see you again. brings you to our humble village. We need a boat. Got one ready? So, you need a seaworthy vessel to seek these ruins. Considering it was your deeds which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad for a chance to repay the favor. Wait here and I will have a boat stocked and ready for you in no time at all. Kid, we know you're there. Have you noticed our little shadow? He's been following us since we left the city. Come on out. We see you there, boy. Show yourself. It is you. Do you know how far out of our way we walked so that you'd not cross paths with some wild beast? Sorry, sir, but aren't you the heroes who saved Thavner? You are, I know you are. And I've gone and cheated you. I work with Zassal, you see, the map merchant. It's my job to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his wares are worth the price he asks. I'm ashamed of what I've done and beg for your forgiveness. Not for you. My sister and I would never have... Yeah. Enough. I knew your game and I played... Wow. Words are hard all of a sudden. Let's try this again. Enough. I knew your game and I paid the price willingly. Fortunate purchase, as it turns out, for my friend here was seeking those very ruins. Yo, I'm here. You are kind to overlook the wrong I have done you, but there is more you need to know. Alright, out with it. The map you bought is very real, as is the island it shows. I overheard Zassal selling the information to another customer. He told that man where he needed to search, about the ruins, about the vault, about everything. Then the man sailed out to find his fortune, never to return. You cannot go alone to that place. You should have more friends with you. Maybe even a whole army. Do not doubt the ruins hold danger. But I assure you, between the two of us, there is little we cannot overcome. Oh, kid, come on. Now you've gone and made him cry. I did not... That was not my intention. Oh, very well. Assuming we do find this treasure hoard, it may prove wise to have more hands along for the carrying. Any ideas on whom to approach? The scions have scattered far and wide since our last gathering. Ishtola, for sure. Ishtola. Her magics would be a welcome addition, aye, but I am loath to interrupt her research. Mayhap we could ask a less prickly companion. What, are you scared of Ishtola, Istidian? Come on. Alright, Thancred and Urianger. Thancred and Urianger. Those two would answer our call, certainly, but they left the Rising Stones with a definite task in mind, and I am loath to interrupt their self-appointed mission. Alright, Graha and Kryl. Aye, Kryl may have her hands full rebuilding the students, but if you reach out to Graha, he would certainly leap at the invitation. Will that set your mind at ease? Yes, if that man is as strong as you. Is he, though? Strong, I mean. Oh, he certainly is. What is your name, boy? Murad, sir. Well, Murad, your life is yours to live as you will. but I suggest you find a more honest trade if you truly wish to keep your sister safe. I'm not proud of what I do. But what choice do I have? We need to eat, and everybody's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother with two grubby orphans. Wait, boy. I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to the city gates. Thank you, sir. Call me Estinian. Good man. Good man. Alright, let's crack this open and see what we got. Ooh. Now that is a scythe. I like it. Alright. I shall leave you to recruit Graha. He'll appreciate the invitation that much more, I'm sure. As I recall, he was based at the Annex. Someone there ought to be able to point you in the right direction. Let us be off too, Murad. Do me a favor and don't stray from the path. Hell yeah. Alright, friends for the road. Let's see. I'll be at the Baldessian Annex, I'm sure. Wow, that's a lot of money to spend on travel. Well, technically I am going completely all the way across the world, so I guess it would cost a little bit of money. Alright, next stop, Baldessian Annex. Oh, also, real quick, sound test, is everything good? Music volume, game volume? Before we continue on, if there's anything I need to adjust, please let me know. See, where is Grahatia? It's in the main hall with Mistress Kryl. They've been holed up in there for days. By all means, go and give them an excuse to take a break. Will do. Surprise, motherfuckers.
Ah, Urgica, my good man. Would you be so kind as to...
Here we go, he's gonna start fanboying.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
Visions? Are you seeing me in your dreams, Graha? Is there something you need to tell me about? So what are you two working on?
Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We located several accounts in the archives of Numenon and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Val.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far,
Sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come.
How'd you like a break and come on a
But
little
what
adventure?
brings you to the annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
Just so. I need your help finding some lost ruins under the ocean, and Graha and Kryl, I'd like you to come with.
The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition.
That's exactly what I said, yes.
I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which, I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
Oh, he's getting excited. He wants to go.
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Yep, there we go.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
He's so eager to go.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already. Have you asked anyone else to come along?
Just you two so far.
Then might I suggest we invite your Stola?
Well, that was my first pick. Come on, dude.
Ever since the Scions disbanded, she's spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Gooble Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlayan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenon. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
True.
Splendid! Then let us head to the archives at once.
Wait, before you go. I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger. He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
From what I can gather, the Loperites are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
Alright, why not?
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Alright, sounds good. Let's do it. And God.
Safe travels, you two, but don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Right.
Let's do it. Okay. Just a minute. I gotta do a quick little double check of something. Hang on. God damn! That's a thick bird. Alright, we can go. So, of course, Stola's gonna be in the library. Huh? Pudding away, what are you doing here? I guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all, but I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be even happier than they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it. Good for you, little guy. It's good to have goals. Oh my god, that is precious. I almost don't want to wake her up. Graha? She wasn't hard to find, at least. You and I both know she was going to be in the library, but oh my god, that many books? I don't want to wake her up, but... Alright, come on, Y'shtola. Wakey wakey eggs and treasure hunting. She's so adorable.
I've never known Y'shtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
Quiet now. Let's go ahead and wait for her to wake up.
Close my eyes for one moment.
She sounds so cranky. Hi there.
Ow!
Oh no.
How long have you two been here?
Long enough. Catching up on some light reading.
Something to that effect. I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me.
Damn, that long?
As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections.
Yes, I know. Your whole thing with Runar. We get it. It's okay. You can just come out and say it.
Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library.
And you never know.
So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
I know you will. Come on.
So I promised Runar. But 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
You needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite. A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
A A scholar in her element.
That's for sure.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me?
Actually, yes, we're doing a little treasure hunting. Maybe you'd like to come along?
Alzadal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished.
That's right.
An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse.
That's what I like to hear.
And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
As soon as we round up Urianger.
XIV, by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane last we heard.
Then by all means let us recruit him, and be on our way.
Hell yeah, let's go. Those little attendants have gotta be so pissed. It's like a mountain compared to them. Okay, so Thalmazane, let's do it. Just gonna clunk along. How do they always get here before me? I don't see Thancred anywhere. Was he not supposed to be traveling with Urianger? Good question. Visited Labyrinthos on several occasions recently, but I've not set foot in Thalmazane since the day we boarded the Ragnarok. Huh.
Our illustrious champion.
Why does that sound sarcastic? Come on, dude.
Cloaked in the mantle of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure. I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
Yes, maybe it is. It's good to see you well.
And thee. As ever, thou art the picture of strength.
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies. As you may recall, the Loporrits had been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Ah, you have learned of my predicament from Mistress Cryle. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loporrits now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts.
I mean, they do. I do, certainly. Why are you looking at me?
With their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon? So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation. But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos?
Well, we need your help, so come along.
Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity. I should be honored to accept thine invitation.
We knew you would.
How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Not since the beginning, my dude. Seriously, every adventure we've been on up till now has been to stop the end of the world. So, yeah, this is a nice little respite.
Aye, though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
Counting Estinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
Fair enough.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
Absolutely.
What, no time to spare a word for the grizzled old bard?
There he is.
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
Thancred doesn't seem to like the Loporrits very much. How was your pilgrimage?
Having an astrologian beside you on the road is surprisingly convenient. And it doesn't hurt that he's making strides with his light-hearted banter.
Oh, that's good.
In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos.
Yeah.
A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches. So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seemed fit to gather?
Oh, we got something right up your alley, Thancred. Infiltration.
Beneath the waters of the Bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporrits.
Uh-huh.
Ah, of course. And if you have Estinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Oh, Thancred's feeling a little left out. I guess we could invite you too, buddy.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I?
Absolutely not.
In all seriousness, 'tis best I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters.
on, I just got a pop-up. What is this? You have updated Steam subscriber agreement? Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright.
I'll return to my
Hate when
usual
it does that.
reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations.
Sure thing, Thancred. We'll go ahead and do that.
Till we meet again.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
Oh, I'm sure he's worried sick. Alright, back to Akiali. One thing I wish the flying mounts did, okay? Hear me out. As you're flying forward, when you strafe left and right, if they would kind of tilt side to side along with the direction, that would be so much better. But I understand they probably wouldn't have time to code that in. Or, you know, do the motions and all that. Animations. Send you to recruit Graha, and you return with an entire survey party. Matsu's boat is sturdy enough to carry us all. What he means is, we are grateful for the use of one of your precious fishing vessels. We are more than glad for the chance to provide it. I ask only that you take care to steer clear of the reefs and the shallows there. Yep. We'll keep an eye out. As long as Estinian isn't at the helm, his sense of direction isn't quite the best, I think. You doing Dawn Trail? Oh, yeah, true. Alsadal's Legacy. Here we go. Alsadal III. I confess I am somewhat embarrassed that the tale of his journey to another world escaped my notice. Could it be more than simple folklore? Possibly. The vault may hold relics of another reflection. My friends, we should temper our expectations. The map doth promise ruins, but beyond that we know not what we will find. Not until we find it, aye. So, let us dispense with the conjecture and set sail for the vault. Let's do it. Ooh, new dungeon. Alright. So, before I rush in and do this, I am going to take a brief break. I will be back in just a couple of moments. Please stay tuned. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So, let's go ahead and continue on with our little journey. And let's do this with other players, why not? Alright. Well, that's about that. Okay. Yep. Oh. Let's do it. We're finally going in because I couldn't wait for the regular DPS queue. So let's just go ahead and do this. I guess I'm a little too impatient for my own doing, I guess. For my own doing? What am I even talking about? It's been a very long day. Oh? Hell yeah, this looks interesting. Alright, people. Let's get to exploring. Alright, what's their activation range? There we go. Oh. Okay. There we go. Wow. Okay, I was ice skating there.
Be gone!
Wow, this lag. Good God. Okay. That's not fun. But we will persevere. We will keep pushing forward. Right, guys? Yeah, that's right. Oh, hello. Why are they on me?
Allow me. Hold still.
Good deal. Oh, this is gonna be fun for boss fights. All this lag. Ooh. It's gonna be tough.
Together we shall overcome this.
Okay, first things first. I don't know why they won't call a marble, but hey, it is what it is, right? Oh, another ambush.
There.
Be gone!
I will not hold back!
Allow me.
Be gone!
Okay, first boss. No idea what the mechanics are. Didn't time that one right.
not hold back!
Oh, crap. Okay.
I will not hold back!
Hold still.
Come on, go down. There we go. Yeet. Well, now, this is an interesting little place. Alright, Graha, you're up.
Be gone!
Oh. Well, that didn't take long. Alright. Beat his ass, Gra.
Make ready!
Nice, well done. I'm a little too sloppy for my own good, but it is what it is. Okay. Get this little treasure box here. Any goodies? No. It's all casting gear for some reason.
Hold still.
Another one of these things. Oh boy. Okay. Huh.
The gloves are off.
Make ready!
Something special for you.
Come on. This guy's gotta die a little bit faster.
The gloves are off.
There we go. Now what is that thing? Ah.
Together we shall overcome this.
Something special for you.
Away with you!
Hold still. Hold still.
Be gone!
Hold still. Something special for you.
Thank you for pointing the way, Oriange. I know I can count on you.
Be gone!
Together we shall overcome this.
Be gone!
Together we shall overcome this.
Just a little bit more. Come on. There we go. It's only giving me casting gear. I swear to God, I've never seen this before. I can't even use casting gear. Why is it giving me casting gear? Ah, well. Go get him. There's a lot of treasure down here.
Together we shall overcome this. Together we shall overcome this.
Oh, there it is. I was just about to say, I thought this big boy had a little bit more fight in him. Turns out, absolutely did.
Hold still.
Oop, treasure coffer. Materia? Okay, I'll take it. Why not, right? I can't use it, but I can sell it. Okay. I'm talking way too much shit to this guy. I have a feeling any moment now, one of these guys is just gonna turn around and sucker punch me right in the mouth. Ah, yep, there it is. There it is.
Hold still. Allow me.
Alright. Braha, after you. And I will go ahead and pilfer this treasure box. More materia. Huh.
Hold still.
There we go. Now it's time for the big boss. A giant ball of cloth. Okay. What's he using as a weapon? A crochet needle? Like, what? What is that? Okay, well, let's get in there and punch him in the face. Kapikulu, huh? I don't like the look of this floor. Okay. Yep, I see what I'm supposed to do with this.
Allow me.
Not this time, goofball. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no.
will not hold back!
Something special for you.
Let's finish him off. Oh, nope, he's done. Alright, never mind. Goodbye, you giant, weird ball of yarn. Still number one. So yeah, on a rating of 1 to 10, how was my performance? I want to say oh, it's probably a 4. Not very good. Certainly not. Wow. Yeah, I still got a bunch of crap. Ooh, actually, that's really pretty. It's probably worth a lot of gil. Hey, there we go. Well, that's a weird way to keep a container, contained.
What have we here?
Ritra's soup pot? I don't know. It's got a bunch of ribbons on
It is
it.
not unlike a Hunnish alchemical furnace in design.
Well, there is one way we might find out.
Yeah, won't know until we open.
You mustn't touch it.
Ritra? What the hell are you doing here?
Vritra! Oh, my apologies. Should I continue calling you Varshal?
You may address me as you wish. My nature is no longer a secret. Still, this is not a setting I imagined for our union. Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
I mean, maybe?
Would that we could deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth.
Great Vritra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance?
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
Sealing away what exactly?
Perhaps I should simply show you.
Okay, I mean, as they say, show, don't tell. Oh, that is... That's a void gate. What the fuck? Why do you have a... What? Ishtola's got that look. I don't like that look.
I have lifted the seal, if only for the moment, by an authority only I possess.
A planar fissure?
No, my friend. Small though it may be, this is a functioning gate into the void.
Barshan, why do you have this? You need to explain yourself. Okay. You explain. Yeah, I have more questions. And also, you, Ishtola, what was with that look? I mean, is it that tiny though, or is it just far away? I can't get any closer. Okay. So it may be tiny, or it may be person-sized. I don't know. Even in the learned halls of Sharlayan, it is forbidden to throw wide the gates to the abyss. The perilous vertebrae. Yeah, this is dangerous. Like, what the hell? Void gates and fissures are much the same thing in practice, in the sense that both allow passage between the source and the 13th. Difference in terminology refers to the circumstances of their creation. A fissure is an incidental tear in the fabric between worlds, whereas a void gate is the product of deliberate action. I suspect this is the latter, judging by the elaborate mechanism put in place to control it. To think that our search for material riches would lead to this priceless discovery. Is it priceless, though? That swirling emptiness, it puts me in mind of our old friends, not to mention old foes. Yeah, no kidding. That's... That is concerning. Alright, Ishtola? Let's see what she's got to say.
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
Yeah, no shit, me too.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory. An age 5 millennia passed when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Meracidia. The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors. With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities.
Oh, yeah. That's never good.
In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void. Thus bolstered by icons on one side and Void Scent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
He's a dragon. He probably did, Graha.
Indeed, I did.
See?
I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ashdaya. We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me. I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ashdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the Void-sent hordes. Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble. She plunged through the Void Gate itself to strike at the root of their strength.
Oh, that's not a good idea. That's a terrible idea.
I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her. And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Ashdaya. Until I could search no more. Until Alag was dust, and the arts to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
My discovery came before Radzat was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure. It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn. Their dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
That's why.
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, that Ashdaya's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
With hope in my heart, I used the simulacrum to cross the threshold. But no, I did not find her. What I found was a host of Void-sent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. 'Twas but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Razat Khan and abandoning your sister. And you chose the latter.
That
'Twas not
sucks.
that thy sibling scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void. You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
That's right, the Crystal Tower. What happened to Nero?
Turned purple? Well, yes. His wounds had allowed the Void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether. Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Then there is little hope for Ashdaya.
That brings up some questions about Nero. I don't know. Maybe not.
Ah, no. I hadn't meant to. I speak only of possibilities. The scales of the First Brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome.
You're not helping, Graha.
Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
There you go. There's using your brain.
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late. And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection.
Got something to say, Estinian?
So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course. I wish only to forget the rest.
Interesting. Everyone got to say about this. Wondered how one of the first brood could simply vanish and leave no trace of her passage. Now I have my answer. Reacher's gift, or grief, for a lost sibling will be no mystery to Estinian. His hath been a life entwined with sorrow even before he became host to Nidhogg's essence. True. 13th. Chaos. Yeah. It's probably not a happy place. Millennia have passed since I last saw her, but I see Ashdaya in memory still, clear and vivid. Stola? So they managed not only to expand the fissure, but also manipulate it as one might a gate. Astonishing. Is there any chance I could learn more of how this feat was accomplished? I'll tell you what I can. First, however, I must return to the High Crucible and arrange to replace the Guardians you so handily destroyed. It will not do to leave the gate undefended. My apologies. We were perhaps a touch zealous in our rush to uncover the vault's secrets. If the constructs can be repaired, we would be happy to offer our assistance. That will not be necessary. Much as I retain spare vessels for myself, we keep duplicate guardians on hand for such eventualities. In any case, we should return to Radz-at-Han. Yeah, I mean, damn. So he's got a missing sister in the void. That is a hell of a thing. Alright, so High Crucible is... right here. Okay. How am I not attuned? What? Did I seriously miss an aetherite in this city? Oh my god, I am so angry with myself. What the hell is wrong with me? Okay, before anything else, we gotta get that. Oh my god, this place is weird. I don't even remember being down here. Such a weird open space to have. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. Like, all these different, like, vats on the wall, I guess, producing different potions. It's a really, really cool visual, don't get me wrong. And this Technicolor thing here that I can't get any closer to. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a really cool area. Just fucking A. Massive industrial potion manufacturing. It's nuts. Promise we'll discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the Vault Sentinels. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the Kapikulua has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it is conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zoth? Why, the sisters do not tell me of blasphemy, yet roams free. Yeah, I didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone's looking a little bashful at this moment. God, Urianger is so shifty. Why such guilty faces? Surely it wasn't you who are responsible for this. Oh. Well, details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. Yeah. Yep. We kind of broke a bunch of shit, didn't we? And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more. Now, I believe you have questions? Yeah. Absolutely. Quite a few, in fact, but I'd like to begin with the gate itself. It's still functional, yes? Which is why I saw it sealed with alchemically forged lock and warded it with my magics. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, it would admit only the lowliest of Voidsent. And from this side, no man would be able to pass through. No man? I should think Alphino would fit, given a firm enough push. Oh, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. And yet you succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemists. I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead, I made them devise a means to control it. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for Ashdaya, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus the gate lay dormant for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the Cloud of Darkness. Once that sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken, and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void set. But such deals usually end in betrayal and death. You seem to have struck a bargain of your own, Elijah. Though it serves you well in battle, be aware that the beneficial nature of your arrangement is the exception which proves the rule. Yeah, I mean, my own Reaper stuff being called into question, it's a whole different matter. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the Bounty Gate. Mayhap you could resume the search for your sister. As I have already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. I had meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? To see if the legends were true. As you have seen, the fabulous wealth from the stories is quite real, if not its rumored origin, but I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I've been adding to that trove for years, little by little, but the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Well, thank you. That's the whole reason we were down there. Then we are of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? I mean, maybe a little. She's thinking... Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I will make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. Would that I could join thee in thy study, but the Luporites will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. And I must be off to Charlian as well. Mistress Kryl was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the Annex as soon as you are able. Farewell for now. And thus it's back to us three. We can discuss my findings once I return. You'll not be rid of me so easily. As if I would ever want to be rid of you, Y'shtola. You may now undertake the Chronicles of a New Era quest series, Myths of the Realm. Speak with the fresh-faced student at the Valdesian Annex to accept the first quest. Alrighty. The difficult part in all this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Anything to make up for the constructs we broke. Then think of your employment as a recompense. Serve me as guest advisors, and I will consider the broken constructs paid for in full. Alright. I guess we're just making up for the mess we caused. Meanwhile, elsewhere, back in the void, ooh, that is nifty. Looks a bit like Asian design. No. Motherfucking Golbez! God damn. I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. 'Twas thrown open from the other. I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have waited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate he who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Damn right. Let him come. We'll drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp for breath in his final moments. God, that glowing eye in the distance. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. Oh. Okay, so this little adventure just turned into a saving the world adventure all over again. We just can't get a break, can we? Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think for tonight that will be where we end things. Thank you very much, everyone who tuned in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled. By all means, subscribe and make sure you follow me for more. It's going to be a great story, and I look forward to showing you all of everything. God, this is good. This is getting really good. Alright. Have a good one, everyone.